Hello everyone, welcome to Juju's Kitchen. Today's recipe is homemade pasta. I'm using 100 grams of plain flour, 1 egg yolk, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, a pinch of salt, and about 30 ml of water to prepare the dough. This recipe serves 2, so if you are having more guests, double the recipe accordingly. I add the water little by little because I might not use it all. The right consistency is when it's not too soft, not too hard, so it should be firm and flexible, like Play-Doh. And I put it into a plastic bag and I bring it to the fridge for 30 minutes. Meanwhile, I prepare the sauces. I'm using a vegetable stock diluted in 500 ml of hot water, and for the bechamel, I'm using 1 onion, a tablespoon of butter, and a tablespoon of plain flour. In the pot, I melt the butter and I sweat the onion in it. Then I add the flour and I make a roux with it. If you don't want to blend it at the end, grate your onion beforehand. Then I add about 250 ml of milk, little by little. And when it becomes a cream, I add the vegetable broth, but only half of it. But I don't do it all in one go. It takes time as everything that is good in life, so don't rush it. Then I add some nutmeg and I reserve it. For the tomato sauce, I'm using 2 cans of chopped tomatoes, and the other half of the vegetable broth. Some basil and parsley, and after 5 minutes boiling, I turn off the heat and I blend the 2 sauces, this one and the bechamel one. 30 minutes later, I open the dough. You can use a rolling pin if you don't have the machine. Some chefs like to fold the edge of the dough to have a more professional result. But I am roots, as we say in Brazil. With the rolling pin, you have to sprinkle some flour on the top of the open dough. Roll it and cut the stripes with a knife. Then I put the pasta to dry for 30 minutes. And I cook it in boiling and salted water for 2 minutes only. Then I serve it with the sauces. They are basic sauces, but you can play around with them, such as a bolognese sauce or a fungi sauce. Just use your imagination. have one. Serve it with roast chicken, as Brazilians do on Sunday's dinner. Like it and subscribe to it. Leave your comments down below. See you on the next video. Beijo, até mais. Tchau!